Hi, my name is Dave High, and I'm part of the NetBackup Field Enablement team. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is Media Server Deduplication Pool in the cloud, also abbreviated MSDP. Now, Media Server Deduplication Pools are not a new concept, and putting them in the cloud is not necessarily a new concept either. If we look at a traditional way that an MSDP pool works, basically we're sending data to a media server. That media server has disk attached to it, and this is just simply dedupe disk. Okay, so that information gets sent to the disk and it gets deduped at the media server level. Okay, media server deduplication. So what this does is reduces the amount of disk space that's required in order to store data. Now, when we put a media server in the cloud, we've been doing something like this for years, and it's would be typically at an off-site storage. So it would be a customer that has multiple data centers, and they would simply put a media server in their other data center, and they would have clients and they would have a deduplication pool, and we would be able to do the backup. So this isn't a new concept. What we had to do was test to figure out where the bottlenecks were and where the problems were before we could recommend this. And here's what we found out. When it comes to putting media server deduplication in the cloud, same concept we currently have. The media server talks to the master server. So we're in the cloud environment. Obviously, we're going to need some ports open to be able to enable this communication. Clients still backing up to the media server, and this information is going locally to disk in the cloud. We did find out that we need lots of bandwidth between the clients and the media server, and the media server itself has to be very robust. So in order to get the information from the clients, hashed, churned and burned, deduped, whatever you want to call it, and get it out to the disk, we need a very robust media server. Nothing else really changes. So again, this wasn't, supporting this wasn't a matter of changing the NetBackup code. It was a matter of figuring out what was required for the media server in the cloud to make it robust enough to be able to perform media server dedupe in the cloud. There's also some cloud provider considerations here. So if you're a customer who wants to do this, you need to make sure you check with your cloud provider to make sure that this type of bandwidth's available and that sort of thing. But really, the concept remains the same as a remote site backup, media server in the cloud, clients backing up to it, and the information being deduped. So that is media server deduplication in the cloud. Please make sure that you check hardware compatibility lists and some of the other collateral that's coming out in NetBackup 7.7 to make sure that the media server type that you want to use is supported and robust enough. There will be some recommendations on what you need that will be available on the Semantic support site. That's all there is to it. Hope you found this information helpful. Thank you for watching.